was all of 15 to 16 years old when Chinmaya Yuva Kendra, Chennai staged a dynamic play called Death, My Death is Dead. It was everything to do with the mysteries of life and death and all the questions that one will ask about death. Like what happens after a person dies? Why does a person die? All these questions. Maybe I was too young to understand the import of the play, but it served me such great value in the years to come. I actually got to that subject, the book on which this play was based, Kathopanishad, only in my late 20s. What happened in the years between the time that I was 15 to 16 and when I was 28 was that I saw a lot of deaths of my near and dear ones. But this book and the knowledge that I had from the play served me really well. It remained the bedrock of my faith. So what is this book? Upanishads by themselves are the most ancient form of Hindu wisdom. It captures the essence of the Vedas, and Kathopanishad is a dialogue between a young, dynamic 8-year-old child called Nachiketa and the Lord of Death, Yama Dharmaraja. Nachiketa finds himself at the doors of Yama and he begins to ask questions about death. And what Yama answers is the essence of this book, which tells you even how to live your life and just not about what death is. Then what is there in this book? There are some wonderful lines which, if it was in a movie in our times, we'll call it a punch dialogue. For example, Yamadharmaraja offers all the wealth to this young boy Nachiketa and says, take these, but don't ask me questions. But Nachiketa demands that knowledge and says, Tavaiva vaha tava nitya gite, meaning, you keep your song and dance and all these fair maidens and chariots, and you keep whatever else that you offer to me. What I want is knowledge. And so, Yama gives this wonderful discourse about life, death, and Atman. This book is divided into 2 chapters with 3 sections each. That is a valli. So, we have 6 vallis spread across 2 chapters. And what is contained in this book, Swami Chinmayananda says, is a direct imagery that is copied and borrowed by Sri Vedavyasa and Sri Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. For instance, if you notice this cover, it has the imagery of a tree that is hanging upside down, which is an imagery that we will find even in Bhagavad Gita. The imagery of a chariot driven by 5 horses, which are the sense organs, even that is covered in this book. But this book is far greater and far more powerful beyond that. All of us might be aware of the quote of Swami Vivekananda, arise, awake and stop not till the goal is achieved. That is also borrowed from a mantra in this book, which says, Uttishta Jagrata Prapya Varanni Bodhata. That is what Yama says to Nachiketa as a seeker, telling, do not stop until you realize the great truth. But this book is extremely special to me because in this, my Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda, his commentary flows like beautiful poetry. It is like words embracing the seeker, which pushes us closer to the truth. His background as a literature student comes across so clearly when he quotes several other poets and writers while making a commentary on the verses here. Having said so much, I must share with you my favorite mantra, a verse from this book. All of us might have heard it during our evening prayers, aarti, and in so many other instances. I'm going to chant it for you and then explain its meaning. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kutoyam agnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvam idam vibhati. This wonderful line, it delivers a message that is eternal. The sun does not shine there, nor does the moon, nor do the stars, nor the lightnings, and much less this fire. When he shines, everything shines after him. By his light, these all shine. As somebody who lives away from home often, who travels on her own, a lot of my inspiration comes from the nature around me. I pray to the sun god in the morning and I seek solace from the moon in the night. And who doesn't? But then to think that their light, the light of the sun, the moon and the stars, also comes from a divine light which is far greater than everything else. And that is also the same light which enables me to see these things. That is a message that I carry with me always. It makes me feel and think like God and my Guru are with me. Such a beautiful book is Kathopanishad, and Swami Chinmayananda's commentary on it is an inspiration for years and years to come. In the beginning, Swami Chinmayananda's Guru, Sri Tapovan Maharaj says, Nachiketa demanded this knowledge from Yama. And that is my request to all of you. Go demand for this book, demand your knowledge, and find yourself on the path of seeking.